If you're looking for the best casino games to play on PS5 right now, this list has everything from dedicated casino sims to open-world games packed with gambling content. Starting off at number 1, the Four Kings Casino and Slots is the most complete casino experience you can find on PS5. It's a free-to-play social MMO where you walk around a fully realized virtual casino floor as a customized avatar, sit down at blackjack tables, spin roulette wheels, play poker, pull slot machines, and interact with real players online. The social side of this game is genuinely one of its best features, and the variety of table games available makes it the closest thing to a real casino on console. Coming in at number 2, Balatro completely redefined what a poker game on PS5 could be. This roguelike deck builder from solo developer LocalThunk launched in February 2024 and became one of the most acclaimed indie titles of the year, landing a Game of the Year nomination. You play illegal poker hands, collect wild joker cards, and build insane synergies that send your chip scores through the roof. It is deeply addictive and endlessly replayable. At number 3, GTA Online: The Diamond Casino and Resort gives you one of the most immersive casino experiences in any open-world game on PS5. The full resort lets you walk in off the street and sit down at roulette, blackjack, and 3-card poker tables, spin the lucky wheel once a day, and play slot machines. The sheer production quality of the casino floor, combined with everything else GTA Online offers around it, makes this a standout pick. 4 on the list goes to Prominence Poker, a dedicated poker game that does a genuinely great job capturing the strategy and social tension of real Texas Hold'em on PS5. You build a poker career from underground games to high-stakes tables, customizing your character and reading opponent behavior as you climb the ranks. The online multiplayer keeps things competitive, and for players who want a pure poker experience without extra distractions, this one hits the mark cleanly. Number 5 is Red Dead Redemption 2, and while it isn't a casino game in the traditional sense, the gambling content woven into its open world is some of the best on PS5. You can sit down at saloon poker tables in multiple towns, play blackjack in St. Denis, and enjoy five-finger fillet and dominoes as side activities. The atmosphere of playing cards in a lamp-lit saloon with a full glass of whiskey nearby makes the gambling feel genuinely immersive. Sitting at number 6, Like a Dragon: Infinite Wealth is the most recent entry in the series and brings an enormous amount of gambling content to PS5. The gambling hall in Honolulu lets you play Koi Koi and Oichokabu, while the M Hold'em poker locations scattered across the map offer full Texas Hold'em sessions. Add in casino blackjack and regular poker, and this game packs more variety into its gambling minigames than most dedicated casino titles. Number 7 is Casino Roulette Royale, a free-to-play PS5 title that focuses entirely on the roulette wheel. It offers both European and American variants with different house edges, flexible chip options, and clean 4K presentation that makes the table feel sharp on a big screen. The DualSense haptics add a satisfying rumble to every spin. If roulette is specifically what you are after and you want a no-cost dedicated option on PS5, this one fills that gap well. Coming in at 8, Vegas Party is a great option if you want to enjoy casino games with friends in the same room. Up to 4 players can join a single session across a range of gambling activities, including poker, roulette, blackjack, and dice games. It is not the most technically impressive title on this list, but as a party game that brings casino fun to a social gathering without anyone needing to spend real money, it delivers exactly what it promises. Number 9 goes to Yakuza 0, and if you have not experienced the Kamurocho underground casino in this game, you are genuinely missing out. The mahjong parlors, shogi halls, and gambling dens scattered across 1980s Tokyo and Osaka are packed with content. Mahjong in particular is modeled faithfully and can absorb hours on its own. For a game focused on organized crime at its peak, the gambling atmosphere here is completely unmatched in the series. At number 10, Yakuza Like a Dragon brought the series into turn-based RPG territory while keeping the rich gambling side content intact. You can play mahjong, shogi, blackjack, and poker at various locations throughout Yokohama. The casino content is wrapped inside one of the most story-driven games on this list, making it easy to spend hours in the gambling spots between story missions without it ever feeling like a detour. Number 11 is Watch Dogs Legion, which includes a casino-style underground environment with poker and slot machine minigames tucked inside its hacking-focused open world. The gambling content is not the main attraction here, but it is well integrated and fun to stumble across while exploring London. For players who enjoy finding hidden gambling spots inside large open-world games, Watch Dogs Legion offers that kind of discovery, alongside its main espionage gameplay. Checking in at number 12, Final Fantasy VII Remake and its continuation, Rebirth, both include the iconic Gold Saucer amusement park, which functions as the series' legendary casino stand-in. Slot machines, chocobo racing, and the fortune wheel let you earn tokens and exchange them for rare items. The Gold Saucer has been a fan favorite since the original 1997 game, and its PS5 versions bring it back with modern visuals and expanded content that make it worth playing all over again. Number 13 is High Roller Casino, a quirky and somewhat offbeat entry on this list that blends traditional casino games with pinball-inspired mechanics inside a colorful 3D world. Available on PS5 via backward compatibility, it covers slots, poker, blackjack, and craps. The DualSense adaptive triggers give the slot pulls a punchy feel. It isn't going to win any awards for visual fidelity in 2026, but for players who want something playful and different from the standard casino sim, it has personality. At number 14, Judgment gives you access to mahjong parlors, shogi halls, and a casino floor in the Kamurocho district, all wrapped inside a detective thriller set in the same world as the Yakuza series. The gambling content is plentiful enough to serve as a genuine side activity rather than a throwaway feature. The casino in Judgment includes blackjack and poker tables that you can return to throughout the main story, giving you a consistent place to unwind between investigation sequences. Number 15 goes to Lost Judgment, the follow-up to Judgment, which expands the gambling content further by adding more mahjong and shogi variants alongside the returning casino floor. Set across both Kamurocho and Isazaki Ijincho, the gambling locations feel more spread out and naturally integrated into the open world. The overall production quality of Lost Judgment is higher than its predecessor, and the casino scenes benefit from the improved PS5 visual performance across the board. Coming in at number 16, Yakuza Kiwami is the PS5-compatible remake of the original Yakuza, and it is the starting point for a lot of players discovering the series' deep gambling content for the first time. Mahjong, shogi, pool, and casino table games are all present, set inside the neon-lit streets of Kamurocho. The remake brings improved visuals while keeping the original's gambling systems largely intact, making it the ideal first entry if you want to experience the full depth of what the series offers. Number 17 is Yakuza Kiwami 2, the remake of Yakuza 2, and it builds on the gambling content of Kiwami with a more refined casino floor experience and a notably improved mahjong presentation. The Yakuza series has always treated mahjong as a first-class activity, rather than a side distraction, and Kiwami 2 continues that tradition. The addition of the Cabaret Club management minigame alongside traditional casino content makes this one of the most activity-dense entries on the list. At number 18, Yakuza 3 Remastered is one of 3 remastered titles from the Yakuza Remastered collection available on PS5, and its casino and gambling content follows the series' established standards closely. Mahjong, shogi, poker, and blackjack return as expected. What makes Yakuza 3 particularly interesting for gambling fans is the Ryukyu setting in Okinawa, which adds a slightly different atmosphere to the gambling spots compared to the Tokyo-centric entries. Number 19 is Yakuza 4 Remastered, and this entry stands out because it introduces multiple playable characters who each have their own routines and hangout spots across Kamurocho. The result is a richer set of gambling experiences tied to different character perspectives. You can approach the mahjong parlors and casino floor from 4 distinct viewpoints across the story, giving the gambling content a slightly different flavor depending on which character you are currently controlling. Coming in at 20, Yakuza 5 Remastered is the largest entry in the Remastered collection, and arguably the most content-heavy one on this list when it comes to side activities. 5 playable characters spread across 5 different cities mean the gambling content is genuinely expansive. Mahjong and Shogi return in multiple city locations, and the sheer scale of what Yakuza 5 offers around its casino and gambling minigames makes it one of the deepest dives into this kind of content available on PS5. Number 21 goes to Like a Dragon Gaiden, the Man Who Erased His Name, a shorter but tightly focused entry in the Yakuza universe that centers on Kiryu operating out of a luxury resort called The Castle. The castle itself contains a functioning casino with blackjack, poker, and roulette tables, and the gambling currency system here is more integrated into the main progression than in other entries. For a game of its length, the casino content feels unusually central rather than optional. At 22, Marvel's Midnight Suns includes a fully playable card game called Havoc Poker that runs on real poker hand rankings and lets you compete against other characters in the Abbey. It is not a dedicated casino game, but the poker implementation is surprisingly well thought out and offers genuine strategic depth. For players who enjoy card-based mechanics woven into a larger game, Midnight Suns delivers a polished poker side experience inside one of the more underrated PS5 games of recent years. Number 23 is Persona 5 Royal, which features Becky's Billiards and a range of gambling-adjacent minigames tied to its social sim structure. The card-based battle system also draws heavily from casino iconography, with the Phantom Thieves styled as a group of card-sharp tricksters. While not a casino game in a literal sense, the poker-influenced Persona system and the broader gambling aesthetic running through the entire game make it a strong fit for this list. At 24, Cyberpunk 2077 on PS5 includes a playable braindance casino sequence and various gambling-themed side activities scattered across Night City. The Afterlife bar features a card game called Shards Poker that you can participate in during certain missions and side jobs. Night City itself feels like a city-sized casino in many ways, with neon signs, risk-based economies, and high-stakes decisions around every corner, making the gambling atmosphere pervasive, even when you are not at a dedicated table. Finishing the list at number 25, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth expands the Gold Saucer significantly beyond what was seen in Remake, adding more minigames, a Queen's Blood card game that functions almost like a casino table game in its competitive structure, and expanded chocobo racing with betting mechanics. The Queen's Blood card game in particular became one of the most talked about features in the game, offering deep strategic gameplay wrapped in the classic Gold Saucer casino atmosphere that Final Fantasy fans have loved for decades.